So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice and prepare the body for this deeper microcosmic orbit practice through several breaths that we're going to learn. This first breath is called the sipping breath. We have the feet comfortable width apart. We have the palms of the hands up. We're also going to use what's called a kegel, a tightening of the pelvic floor. As we inhale up, we're going to take 3 sips up, and it's simple. Sip up, tighten the pelvic floor, do a kegel, sip up again, right about to the upper chest, and then we sip up over the head, making a light fist, tightening the entire body, holding our breath here. We've done 3 sips up. Keep the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth as we do this. And then as we exhale, we relax and we just flow the energy down, and then we come back. Sip in once, sip in twice, sip in a third time, and hold your breath. And now let's add a little bit of a shimmy. As we exhale, we go side to side. This loosens the spine. At the bottom, we inhale up. This rebalances the energy. We exhale as we come down, bringing the energy down. And then we come back to the start position for the sipping breath. Sip in once, sip in twice, sip in a third time, hold the breath. The whole body is tense here. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. That closes an energetic circuit breaker between the third eye and the throat center. And then we relax and exhale. Exhale and inhale both out of the nose if possible. And then we inhale up, exhale down, rebalance and center. We'll do one more. You can do this sipping breath as many times as you want. We basically want to prepare the back channel, which is called the dew meridian, goes up the spine all the way to the crown, and then the red meridian, which is the next breath that we'll work with. But we'll do one more sipping breath. Sip in once, sip in twice, sip in a third time, hold it, and now as we exhale, we unclench the fists and we just float the hands down like we're holding a chi ball. And then we come to surrender hands, and notice how your body feels after doing that sipping breath. The next breath we'll prepare the front channel, the dew meridian, from the third eye all the way down to the pelvic floor. This is called waterfall. So we start in surrender hands, we inhale up, and then as we exhale, it's like we're waterfalling. The backs of the hands are facing each other, they don't have to touch, and we're exhaling. Everything is relaxed here. The body is relaxed. We come down. The energy just stabilizes in the pelvic floor. Surrender hands. And then we'll do that several more times. Inhaling up. And then we exhale and waterfall the chi right down the center line of the body. Just flowing down to surrender hands. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. And then exhale, waterfall. Feel that flow chi, keeping the tip of the tongue again on the roof of the mouth. Last one. Inhale up, exhale, waterfall, to surrender hands. And now notice how your body feels. The last step in preparation to do the microcosmic orbit flow is to shake. We're going to shake, just bouncing up and down, bouncing into your heels. This wakes up the chi. Just taking some nice deep breaths. You can use the heart whisper sound here, that deep sigh. It's a ha, whispered, ha. Shaking. The energy from shaking comes from the flexing of your legs at the knees. The upper body stays as relaxed as possible. So how long should you shake? It's up to you. The longer we shake, the more alive the energy, the tingle is felt throughout our whole body. We want to wake up that chi because we're going to move that chi up the spine, the Du meridian, and down the front of the body, the Ren meridian. The Du and Ren meridians are actually channels, and these two channels, the Du and the Ren, feed all of the other channels and meridians that control energy flow throughout all of our body's organs. The heart, lungs, pericardium, spleen, pancreas, all of the organs. There's 12 different meridians that cover the energy of all of our internal organs in our physical body. And then we have another channel called the belt channel, goes around the waist, just like a belt. And we have the thrusting channel, which goes right down the center of the body. This connects our three treasures, what we call in Qigong, the three aspects of our being: the spirit in our brain, the emotions in our lotus heart jewel, our heart space, and then the energy of our body in the belly, the pearl. All right, so now we're gonna stop the shaking, feel the tingle. Now it's like we're gonna grasp this tingle and condense it into a ball. And now from here, we're gonna move the energy through the microcosmic orbit. So we're keeping the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. We're inhaling up, squeezing the pelvic floor. The hands guide the chi, the spine to the crown. And then we exhale and waterfall. This is called turning the wheel. And we're just gonna flow with this for a bit. Inhaling up the spine, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, exhaling, relaxing the muscle tension, and waterfalling down the front. Just flow with this for a bit. Here we are moving our chi through the breath, through the tightening of our muscles, through the movement of our arms and our hands. We're also going to go into moving the chi just with the breath. And then the final step of the microcosmic orbit is moving the energy with our minds, with our brains, through thought, separating the breath. But right now we're just moving the chi, inhaling up the spine, guiding the chi with the hands up the spine to the crown, and then we exhale and we waterfall the chi down the front of the body, relaxing as we come down. A little bit of a softening in the knees. Just flow with this. When would you do this? It's a question I'm asked most often when I teach the microcosmic orbit. You would do this if you felt you were getting sick. Something in your body didn't feel right. Emotionally, if you were upset. The microcosmic orbit works with all three treasures, not just the physical body. So if you were upset, you were angry at a loved one, or just upset about a situation, you would do this for at least 5 minutes, several times a day, until the stress goes away. You would also do this if you had something going on with your spirit, maybe repetitive thinking. You're thinking you're obsessed with something, you can't get a certain situation out of your mind, your brain. You would do this because it calms and stills the spirit. We have a saying in Qigong, when the mind is still, the universe surrenders. So any problem, any malady with any of the three treasures, body, emotions in the lotus heart jewel, or the spirit, maybe a loss of faith, you've lost connection with your belief system, that would be a malady of the spirit. And the microcosmic orbit helps to heal and balance all of these problems. So the first step in learning this is learning how to move the chi with the breath and the body combined. We'll do 2 more and then we'll go into just moving the chi with our breath. So we're inhaling, we're squeezing, we're doing that Kegel. The tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth here. And then we exhale and we waterfall the chi down the front of the body all the way to the pelvic floor. This will be the last one. So we're inhaling, pulling the chi up the spine, exhaling, waterfalling down the microcosmic orbit, the front channel, the red meridian, and then at the bottom we release the wheel. Notice how your body feels. Notice if the energy is still moving. Now we're going to move the energy with the breath. No body tension at all. We keep the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, but we're just moving it by inhaling up the spine. Nice deep breath. Exhaling down the front. You could do this part lying in bed or seated in a chair, just relaxed. Inhaling up the spine, using the breath to guide the chi. Another translation of chi from Chinese to English is life breath. So we're using our breath, inhaling up the spine to the crown, exhaling down the front. And again, you could do this as long as you wanted to. We'll do a couple of more breaths. Inhaling up the spine. Exhaling down the front. Last breath. Inhale up the spine. And exhale down the front. And now release the breath from the chi. Release the breath from the chi and notice how your body feels. Notice where you're feeling the tingling, or however you experience your own chi. Tingling, warmth, pressure, those are typical ways that people experience their chi. Just notice. So now the third part, and this is the part where we get into the magic, what some people would say is the magic, the healing abilities of the mind. We're going to detach the breath from the movement of the chi, and we're going to move the chi with our thoughts. And the easiest way to do this would be just to think up the spine, down the front, up the spine, down the front. The breath is detached. You could even just go up, down, up, down, up, down. Using the chi through the mind. Manipulating the chi with the mind. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Keep the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. An added benefit is to pulse the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. It acts as kind of an accelerator to the chi. You may notice that if you do that technique, pulsing the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, your body may shake. That's very typical, and that's okay. That's the chi moving so rapidly through your muscles, through your tendons and ligaments that your body shakes. So don't be afraid of that. But if you do that pulsing of the tip of the tongue, and you're doing this in front of people, it's wise to tell them what could happen, that your body may shake, so that they don't think there's anything physically or medically wrong with you. Up, down, up, down. go as fast or as slow as you want. And then eventually you can just not use those mental cues of the words and just go with the flow of the chi as it moves rapidly up and down in that circle. Let's do this for a little bit longer. Now let go of the chi. Let go of the chi, loosen the body, shake it out a little bit. So the last step in this microcosmic orbit practice is to center all this energy that we've moved. And we do that simply by taking one hand, palm up. If you're mirroring me, it'll be your left hand. Your right hand's off to the side. And we're gonna gather the chi from around our bodies, what we call our Wei Chi field. So we take a nice deep breath, inhaling up, and then we exhale and center the chi. At the bottom of the exhale, palm to palm, condense the chi. It's like we're creating this little tiny pearl. And then we flip the palm over and we go to the other side. Inhale up, gather the chi. Exhale, center it down, bringing it all the way down into the pearl, into the energy of our physical body. Condense it, palm over palm, but the palms don't touch at this point. And then we rest the palm on the other palm, and then we go. Let's just do this for a little bit, centering, condensing the chi, our physical body, into the area of the pearl. Energy of the pearl. The ancient Chinese call this Yuan, Y-U-A-N, original chi. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, gather. Exhale, center, condense, and then now hands over hands, interlacing the webbing of the index finger and the thumb. Doesn't matter which hand's on the outside, and we're going to do circles, tight circles right around the navel, firm pressure. It doesn't matter which hand is on the outside, and it doesn't matter which direction you're going. We'll reverse direction, reverse the hand position. So what we're doing is we are sealing the energy of this healing practice in our physical body, in this area of the belly. The lower treasure, the energy of Gong, J-I-N-G. Pause, reverse hands, and reverse direction. Firm pressure, tight circles, sealing the chi from this microcosmic orbit, self-healing Qigong practice. And then relax to surrender hands and notice how your body feels. Take some nice deep breaths here. Your knees are soft, your spine is tall. How are you feeling after doing this microcosmic orbit self-healing practice? To close, bring our hands to prayer position at the lotus heart jewel, bowing our heads, quiet, patient, trust, love. Blessings and love to all of you seeing this video on YouTube, wherever you are. Blessings and love. Namaste. Thank you for joining me on the beautiful shores of Lake Tahoe. If you like this video, hit subscribe and hit like. We have more than 70 videos. Self-healing, that's what life is about. Blessings and love. Thank you again.